Hey, you guys, we are back. That's right, we back with the 20K balloon shy to do what? Love and Marriage Huntsville. So let's go ahead and get into this review.
We keeps it real. Expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KOURTNEY family. We're about relationships and review. Making it fun just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for KOURTNEY and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's going on, Keke folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of KOURTNEY and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife right here.
KOURTNEY, also known as Coco.
This right here is KOURTNEY and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews. It's all about entertainment. It's all about our famous rants. And tonight, we're going to be talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Yeah. Go ahead, baby.
So if you're brand new to this channel and haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget the tees that we're wearing, you can purchase at Co-Ed wearing. You should see them along this video. And hey, y'all, don't forget we got a dating thing coming up. Yes, if you want to be a part of it, you're going to have to stay tuned. Make sure you hit subscribe to find out how you can be a part of the virtual singles mixer. Yes, so we've talked about it before, but yeah, it should be coming up, I would say, within a few weeks on how you can be a part of it. Now let's just go ahead and get into this review. Y'all, we just came back from a
vacation, a weekend getaway, and you trying to be all extra with it. Okay, you're right. It was an adventure. Traumatic.
Let me tell you something. I am going to do a video on it, and just so y'all can know all of what had happened, y'all. All of what had happened.
Overall, it wasn't bad.
Yeah,
but
where we were staying was bad.
How bad was it, baby?
It was gutter snipe bad.
It was like, oh my goodness, man! You gotta come home and take a shower and scrub down real bad.
I was ready to go at like when I woke up. I was really ready to go nights before, but anyway. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. So it starts out with Maurice, and I know some of y'all seen the video, Maurice and Carlos interview, and whatever Maurice said on there. I don't too much particularly care. I'm just saying.
Can I say something?
Because I think sometimes Maurice be trolling y'all, and he's saying stuff to get y'all riled up. Go ahead.
You just said it.
Oh, that's what you gonna say?
Yeah.
Go ahead and say what you gonna say.
No, you said it. You said it.
Yeah. So, but that's what I would think. But I don't know. I didn't watch it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care. Don't really care. So, anyway, so it started off with Maurice and Kimmy, and they are basically Maurice said that Kimmy and Kaira will need to have a conversation. You know, they showed the clips where Kimmy never got the apology that she asked for from Kiuwha from 2 years ago when Kiuwha was insinuating that Kimmy was dating Maurice while he was still married. You can elaborate, baby.
Basically, you said it. You know, she thought Kimmy broke up their marriage, but technically she didn't, because Maurice and Kiuwha both signed the divorce papers, and they were just waiting for the court date. And that's how, that's when Kimmy and Maurice started dating. So it was just nothing but, somebody being hurt. I think Kyle was being hurt because she was trying to get back with Maurice and kind of like said, yeah, Kimmy broke up our marriage when really she didn't. So that's all it was, man. Just, ex-wife drama.
Maurice is insinuating that they need to have a conversation because it seems like, like Kim is like, listen, we can coexist. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna be very cordial with each other. And having you had business deal with people where you say you weren't gonna fool with them no more. And she was using that as an example, saying, I'm not fooling with nobody that don't have integrity and will say things about me that's not true. And so we'll just be cordial for the sake of Maurice Jr., but no other reason. Like, she probably saying, we're not going to go on no dinner dates, no lunch, no nothing that. We're not going to be no good girlfriends because of this situation. No.
Yeah, basically, to me, this whole scene from this week and last week is a storyline that Carlos is trying to push. They are still going back to like
Exactly.
3-4 years ago,
True.
latching on to a storyline and trying to kind of
That's
give a
true.
new life.
That is true.
That's all
I
it
think
is.
about that. That's so true. Maurice went ahead. He said, "Well, I think y'all need to meet." Kimmy didn't think so. Maurice went ahead and text, I guess, Kyle, whatever, and made it happen. So, Kimmy said, "Listen, I don't want you to forget that the reason I'm in this situation is because of you. Like the reason that I'm even, watching Maurice Jr. for the summertime is because of you. Everything is because of you. So don't get it twisted to think that I'm not making sacrifices while you sitting up here saying like everything on me,
Well, one thing about Maurice trying to troll is that he's not that good trying to hide the fact that he's trolling. Marcel is pretty good at it. You know what I'm saying? You can tell Maurice is doing stuff to get under Kimmy's skin, like texting and trying to set up the dinner date between her and Kiuwha. And all he's doing is trying to just be messy and trolling Kim, and I guess he went on the Carlos King thing and trolled him too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get y'all to talk about the little interview he did. So
and it worked. So in the next scene, you have Macy and you have Mila. I think that's their names. So those are the Scott's kids, which is Marceau as well as Tisha's daughters. So they have their own hair care line. Kudos to them, honey. And they teaching their kids how to be entrepreneurs, business owners, doing their thing. So they look cute. They loving it. They taking their photos for their hair care products and everything. So I love it.
Good for the little girls, man. Good for any child that can get, started in business at a young age. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think, a lot of parents need to, kind of teach their kids, about business and money and finances.
I wish we would have
at a young age. Yeah, I agree. You know what I'm saying? Our parents really didn't have I won't say they didn't have the knowledge, but they just didn't teach us that. You know what I'm saying?
At different age brackets and different generations, they taught back then, right. Go to college, get a good job, and then
work a 9 to 5, get some
right.
benefits, and call it a day.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
Nowadays, you got to have multiple streams of income or have your own. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, working a 9 to 5 is not going to cut it. Especially trying to work to retirement, and Social Security might not be there when you retire.
Right. So. You better teach, baby. So yeah, they doing their thing. So Keke stopped by with some Chick-fil-A. Child, we knew it said Chick-fil-A. I don't care, you can blur that little sign out. We knew it said Chick-fil-A.
White box of red right on it. You know it's Chick-fil-A.
So yeah, it was Chick-fil-A, and so Keke stopped by with that, and Tisha was grateful that Keke stopped by. To bring the girls some that. And I think Mila, she must got something in her eye. For 1 minute she was crying. Yeah, was she crying because she had something in her eye? What?
Yeah, you know how kids are. My eye about to fall out. You'll be like an eyelash in the eye. I'm gonna rush me to the hospital.
So Tisha sit down and talk to her and say, listen, I got key. I'm being given keys to the city in Mobile.
Yeah, good for congratulations to Tisha for that, man. Getting keys to the city of Mobile. Maybe they saw something in Tisha, you know what I'm saying? Hey, here you go, key to the city.
I don't know if she got some kind of correlation with them, but I think at that time it was Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
And that's when,
I
when
think
this was being
every
filmed.
Mardi Gras in Mobile, they found somebody to get the key to the city.
Oh, okay.
And I guess they chose her,
Yeah. So she wanted Keke to come by, and Keke was like, yeah, girl, I got you. I'm stop by, girl. I'm support you and everything, but we're gonna see how that went. So in the next thing you got Mel and Kimmy, so they going to what?
Go back to Mobile. Mel meets her. I can't stand Mobile. Oh, Mobile falling in the ocean. Mama, pass me some food down the chute.
Not pass me some food down the chute. So in the next scene, you got Mel and Kimmy. They going to the spa. So it looks like this spa is. Oh, sorry.
That's what happens when you
exercising.
You go to a condo, like out of the scary movie,
and you don't sleep well. And so it seemed like this spot is like it's a spot that really truly exercise for you. So instead of you doing what she said 120 crunches,
Yeah, it's a spot for lazy people, basically. People that really don't want to go out there and do some exercise.
Or the people that don't want to spend the money to go out there and get all the fat sucked out you, and you know how they be doing the BBLs and stuff. So yeah, that kind of
all
spot.
you gotta do, put some earbuds in your ear, and you lay there and you do all the exercises you want without lifting the muscle.
And so Kimmy was asking a question, which was a good question. Okay, if you do that minute, then you're gonna be sore the next day. And the lady said, yeah, you are gonna be a little sore. And I don't know if they do some shockwaves or something like that.
I think it stimulates the muscles in
okay.
your stomach. You know how you go to like a chiropractor and they put the little electric stimulants in your body and kind of jolts your muscles. That's what I think. That's what it is.
So as Kimmy was getting it done, you know, because Kimmy was going first, she was talking to Mel.
I know Mel didn't do it.
I think she's gonna go second. By that time, they were like, "Cut. That's all the footage we need. We finna go on." So, Kimmy was telling Mel that how she's always tired and everything. You know, everything is going good, but she do be tired. And so she was like, "Well, I'm sure Maurice Jr. and Maurice and everybody help out around the house." She was like, "Girl, no, not really, honey. No, ain't nobody helping me for real. We still trying to figure out, you know, Maurice Jr.'s schedule, and then me and Maurice be having a conversation between us about, you know, the cleaning and the chores and all that stuff." You want to say something?
No, go ahead.
And Kimmy was just saying too that, you know, Maurice trying to revisit this thing with her and Kiuwha, you know, having this, you know, sort of speak beef or feud for so many years ago.
Let me say this about this, man. Let me say this, man. This right here shows me that this show is running out of ideas.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. For a show to go back 3 years to rehatch a storyline for the present, you know, so that, you know, it tells me, you know, you don't have anything else to come up with.
Yeah.
You know, you're running out of ideas. So my thing is this: if you're gonna run out of ideas, just go ahead and gradually end the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because now you're reaching back in the past, trying to, you know, recycle stuff again.
Yep. So they talked about that. Mel, and she was just saying, you know, that Kiuwha, you know, thinks that she interrupted her marriage. And Mel said, you know, I never got a chance to ask you that. Did you? She said no. And while they was in the process of getting the divorce, they both signed the papers. Then, you know, that's when her and Maurice, you know, connected. And she was saying that, you know, she believes that Kiuwha wanted to change her mind and reconcile and not, you know, not file for divorce or not have the divorce to continue. But Maurice was like, nah, he was for it. So she never insinuated that she was a side chick or she came in between, so to speak, but she never knocked it down when people said, you know, it just seems that something, you know, the lines were crossed or something like that. So yeah. So Mel was talking about also the court case and what they got going on. Child, a whole mess. Anything you want to say on that?
Nope.
Okay, so the next scene. Oh, first of all, shout out to Maurice and Kimmy on that commercial.
Oh yeah, they got that commercial. I said, look at that. I'm not gonna sleep on the mattress no more. This should have been Mel's commercial. I'm gonna sleep on the floor. Mama, slide some chips down the chute for me, Mama. That's right. I ain't gonna sleep on no bed no more.
Let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all have no idea how erratic and passionate and a little crazy some of these millimeters are. So when we make fun, child, we just making fun, honey. Keep it moving, laugh or not laugh, and keep it moving. So yeah, because some of them just act too over the top, and they'll find anything like what you doing.
Mama, why you sliding the chips down the chute? I screwed that joke up.
Yeah, you did. Because it went the first time you trying to add, you doing too much now.
Well, she was asking mama for some Diet Coke with the chips.
See, now you reaching, you acting just like them, just trying to find stuff. acting just like Huntsville, trying to find something to talk about. So anyway, let's move on. So Tisha is getting her hair braided, and
I'll tell you one thing. Everybody got free advertising on
y'all
this
better
episode.
get your. I mean, you better get your some, honey.
Free advertising.
I said,
Free
Tisha, girl,
from the spa salon to the hairdresser and the guy doing the photo shoot with the little girls.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So
hey, make your money, man.
No, that's right. I said, okay, then I see you late braided late. Hair braided.
Don't worry about it.
Then Huntsville. I know that I'm reaching.
Yeah, you reaching.
Mine just didn't come out right.
Yeah, you reaching just
anyway,
like
Tisha hair look good. So Tisha was upset that Keke didn't show up. So Keke is coming and like I'm tired. First of all, girl, if you just come to sit down, child, why you gotta get so duded up, honey? That's probably why she probably had to go get the makeup done, had to get her outfit, had to do that. She acting like SWV Escape. What's her name? Tisha. What was her name? You got Tamika, and then you got the one that was the gospel singer.
Oh, her. I forget. Letitia? Trina?
I forgot her name.
Tamika?
Tamika is the other sister.
Tootsie?
Letitia.
Anywho.
Whatever her name was, there. She acting like that little Devo. So she got to come in there with all her makeup.
Okay, before you go any further. The reason why Letitia was upset with Keke is raising Cain. You don't invite me nowhere. You know, you can have this special events and you don't invite me, you don't call me. So Letitia's like, okay, I'm having an event down there in Mobile. So you're invited. I hate to invite you at the last minute, but I'm going to invite you anyway. And Keke said, "Okay, I'll be there. I'll be there."
And she was saying, "I'm inviting you. I don't want you to think that, oh my gosh, I'm just throwing it out there. No, I was intending to, but you know what I'm saying, just not getting around to inviting people and stuff." So yeah. So anyway, so she invited Keke to come over there while she was getting her hair braided to tell her, girl, why you ain't show up? What Keke had said.
Yeah, you raised on the king, you didn't show up. And the reason why I didn't show up.
Well, first of all, she come in there, she said she hot. Then she went through the process of
why she's hot.
Right.
Yeah, she was hot because I think she takes some methadone, something like that, to kind of curb her addictions. You know, because when you're addicted, when you come off that stuff, you go through relapse. And what she's taking is helping with her relapse, to kind of ease her relapse so it won't be so bad. And that's why she having the side effects. You know, that's why she's hot. First, when she was sweating and hot like that, I thought she said she's going through menopause.
That's what I thought she was hot.
But she said no, it's a medication she's taking for a relapse. But the reason why she couldn't make it to Mobile is because of she didn't have a car. And she said she was trying to rent a car, but at first I thought she said she couldn't find a car to rent. Then later on, she said they would not rent her the car. So I said, why would they not rent her the car?
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why? Because you didn't have a credit card or
probably so,
something like that. I don't know.
Because you got to have what?
A credit
you
card.
You can't have a debit. You got to have a credit card because if you do a debit card, they're gonna withhold like $500. They're gonna withhold a lot on your debit card.
So that's the reason why she couldn't get a car and get down to Mobile.
She said they wouldn't rent her one. At first you thought, okay, well, you know, rental cars was hard to come by because we went out of town in January of this year, and it was so hard to get a rental car because we had to drive it all the way to Ohio, and so it was super hard. So we was understanding the fact that you couldn't find none because they didn't really have that many. But then she said they wouldn't rent her one.
Yeah, and when she said that, I said, "Oh, okay. Maybe because she don't have a credit card. Maybe she's on a watch list. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know."
Tisha said that she was very disappointed. You know, she said, she said, "I hear you." She said, "But it's time and time again. You told me you was coming to something, and you have, fallen through. You haven't come through with whatever promise you made. So evidently, this is a habit of this. What Keke do. So this probably what she's known for with her cousin.
Well, yeah, and I can kind of see why, because when you're an addict like that, you do kind of like put things on the back burner. You don't have certain things that's priority. The main priority for a person like that is getting, this stuff. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So yeah, so they're gonna miss appointments, they're gonna miss times, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be on time, they're not gonna be timely. So yeah, I can kind of see why T said what she said, you know what I'm saying? Because when you're dealing with an addict, yeah, they're gonna put you through.
She also said too that, girl, hey, I may have to let you do you, and I'm gonna do me because I can't keep getting disappointed like this.
But in Kiki's defense, man, she's trying her best to get better. Though.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know Kiki like that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know when she's telling the truth or not telling the truth, but it seemed like she was genuine when she said, I promise you, I'm gonna, make sure that I follow through going forward,
I think she's gonna try, man. But when you in rehab, you trying to get your life together, you got a lot of stuff coming at you at one time. So you gotta show her a little grace, but you gotta set a boundary of how much grace you're gonna show that person. So.
That was good. So let's move on to Mel is going to Chris and their house. First of all, it seems like a cute little neighborhood. I said, ooh, child, they got a big old
They should have a big house.
Because that's what they do.
No. Chris be on that TikTok and dancing all the time.
I told you he'd be dancing.
Yeah, man. He should have a big house.
So yeah, Chris be on TikTok. Mel was dancing, going in the big, beautiful though. Cause she said, "Ooh, I'm trying to keep up with Chris, honey, cause he be on that TikTok dancing." I said he would come up on my feed. I said, "Look at him, just look at him, just look at him."
You love to shine, don't you, bro? Love to shine.
He found something that he like to do. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Too old to be up there dancing like that.
Them lies, just cause you can't dance.
Oh, they're trying to do the wobble, 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 wobble.
Wobble, 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 wobble. See, and don't he laugh like Pillsbury Doughboy? So, let's see. So Mel said, that she heard that Chris and Nell, y'all got subpoenaed for court. And Nell was like, sure did. And so, of course, they sit over there and talk about it. Nell said she was pissed though.
that whole court situation is real messy.
It is.
I just can't imagine dealing with stuff like that. And then you got to drag your friends and family to court. It's just, I don't care who is at fault. I don't care who the judge said was right or wrong. The whole situation is straight up jacked up and messy, in my opinion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my take of it. I really don't want to touch it, to be honest with you, because each parent should be there for their child. Okay, I hate that a court has to step in and tell the parent which parent is the best parent. You know what I'm saying? True. So yeah. And
they hash that, they go back and forth. Like I said before we came in here, I said when it comes to this, I don't take sides on who doing what, because I'm not in that situation. I don't know who doing what, and y'all, the ones that be, that's gonna take sides. You can take sides, that's fine. But you only taking sides off of what one person is saying and what you choose to believe. I can take sides off of this and what I choose to believe, but I don't know even what I'm believing or whatever they saying is facts. And so it just, like you said, it's a sticky situation when it comes to it, because each parent is gonna try to make the other parent look bad.
Right.
And they're gonna always, say they point to sound like the bigger person. But anyway, I'm gonna go through it because they talked about it. Nell said that she was pissed that she got subpoenaed. Mel was saying, one thing about Chris came in there and he told the truth. And Chris said, I'm not finna go to jail for none of y'all. So he told his truth. And whatever his truth was, of course, they didn't talk about it.
Yeah, because when you sit on that stand, if you lie, you setting yourself up for perjury, and they can hold you in contempt in court, and you don't want to go down that road, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's best when you get on the stand it's best for you to just go ahead and tell the truth and just be done with it.
Yeah. Mel was just saying too that, Martell, like even in that marriage, when they had the marriage and everything, Martell benefit. I guess they both benefit for having dual income.
I would hope so, man. I think both spouses do benefit for having dual income? I would think so. You know what I'm saying? Because now there's some things you don't have to pay, some things I don't have to pay.
Right. And so so she was like, and he just used to that. So, she brought up the fact that Martell asked her to pay for the court fees. And so Nell was like, really? And Miss Nell said, is he broke? She said, I don't know his financial situation. So
that's right, Nell. Tell him he is broke. That joker broke. He's so broke. Yeah, I ain't got words for it.
She did say in the confessional that Martell wants some of her money, so in that situation, by her wording, this is her truth, but by her wording, she made it seem like that Martell is broke. That's why Ms. Nell asked that question. She couldn't answer it, so to speak, but she insinuated that he was, because in her confessional, she said he wants some of her money. So
I don't know. And Martell could be just being petty. You know what I'm saying?
I think he being petty. I believe he being petty. Bring you to court,
right? Then make you pay for the court costs.
For the court costs.
Then not just pay for the court costs, also give me some of your money. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's a low down move.
I do too.
You know what I'm saying about Martell? You know what I'm saying? If you want the kids, get the kids and call it a day. Man. Yeah. Leave her alone. Let her be, man. You ain't got to try to juice her for some money, man. Just go ahead and pay your court costs. Apparently, the judge favored him in court.
Yeah.
So you got to do a small victory, man.
That's what Mel said. Yeah. Mel said that she got a problem with the judge saying that he was better parent. A better parent, because it seems as though Martell. Mel did not give Martell her new phone number. Is because, according to her, she said that he has been harassing her, and so she did not follow the court's order and give him the new phone number. So they found her in contempt and said that she was not co-parenting properly, right, or working through it, and he was. And so,
I said, we don't know the whole story, but me personally, if I was Mel, and if Martell harassing you by calling you all the time, you got to have a paper trail. It's all about having a paper trail, especially dealing with the courts. Go find a restraining order. Go to the police, give a police report. So you say, this guy's harassing me.
Right.
Get a restraining order, show it to the judge, and the judge might say, you know what? Okay, you ain't got to worry about that. You can go ahead and get your phone number changed and call it a day. You know what I'm saying? But she took it upon herself to get her own phone number changed without the judge's consent.
Yeah. Or you need another party to work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, go through this person.
There's ways around it, but like I said, we don't know if she done that or not. You know what I'm saying? But,
he said, she was saying that the judge didn't see that part. They took his side, but didn't see that part. So Martell was talking to his mama. Let me tell you something. One thing about Miss Marlene, she don't care about no politically correct. She don't care nothing about we going to see a therapist for our mental health. She don't care nothing about none of that. Miss Marlene is gonna tell you straight up the way it should be according to the black mama version. The
black Southern mama version. Yeah.
Yeah. So he talking to Miss Marlene and everything. And she was saying, I don't know why y'all gotta be in court. Them folks don't know y'all. They don't know nothing about y'all kids or nothing like that.
But she's speaking facts, though. She's speaking facts. She's absolutely correct. That's why I want to say the old saying is, you do not want to get yourself in the court because you don't want them people in your business.
Yep. And then I think Mel said that Chris had warned them, like, when they get ready to get a divorce, this could be some of the implications. You going to court and doing all this stuff. So Martell get on his mama, Miss Marlene, and said, when you was up there on that stand, you did not go hard at all. I'm your son. Yeah. Like, what you doing?
You got to go hard, mama. I don't care if you got to put some black shades on, some Air Force Ones. You go hard for your boy. And apparently, Miss Marlene said, I think he said, Mama, you was up there for 4 minutes. 4 minutes, Mama. She said, yep. They asked me questions. I gave them the answers, and that was it.
And she said, and I wasn't finna give them nothing that they didn't ask me. So I answered their question. She said, what you expect me to do? I ain't never done this before. So in a way, he said something about Chris, and then he said he went hard. And
I thought he said Chris did the same thing as Marlene did.
I think he did.
He said you and Chris did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always talking about that hard. But when y'all get on the stand, y'all they'll quiet like a mouse.
Yep.
But yeah, ain't nobody trying to implicate themselves in court.
So in this scene, you get to see how both of them kind of
tell their side of the story,
and they're making the other look bad either way. And so it was something about, I guess Mel or somebody came up with, hey, let's do the 6 months. You had the kids for 6 months. I had it. He was like, I can't do that. I like to have my children. I want to see my children every day.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. 6 months at a time.
Yeah, Chad. This ain't no work schedule.
Yeah, man. Shoot, you trying to do them like the
they gonna forget
like
the
like the summer months or something.
Okay,
you know,
and I mean 6 months is a long time, and
half
then
a year.
Yeah, and then just to think if that did happen, then whoever is the more structural parent, they got to go and try to restructure that child.
Not just that, you know, the kids being with one parent for 6 months straight. That kid gonna get used to being that parent, so that kid is not gonna want to go to the other parent because I've been with this person 6 months, so I'm used to this person.
It's a sticky situation. Hopefully, this is not going to be the rest of the season. Y'all talk about this, but I guess this all you got.
You got Maurice going back 2 years for the Kyle and Kimmy situation. You got Martell and Mel dealing with the court situation, and you just got Marceau and T.
Because y'all left them alone about their cheese stuff. So they said, well, y'all over here, we're going to do the Black Expo and we're going to build and get our money. So y'all going to dabble with y'all got going on.
Y'all go ahead and take care of the drama part. We just going to go ahead and make this money over here.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. So anyway.
They ain't no money. They ain't doing
broke too.
That's why they got to move out the house. Mama said, "What are you screaming at? What you screaming at down there? Mom, I'm screaming at the TV. Stop out there screaming. I'm trying to listen to my oldie goldies up here." Yeah.
So anyway, so Kimmy and Kaira will sit down and they talk. Now let me tell you something. Let me see. Now the first time I seen Kaira, I said, okay, she seemed like being at peace. Now I see Kaira, baby. She is not gonna say much or nothing. She look a little tight faced. She look like she don't want to be there. She look like she don't want to film. And some of y'all was like, why she gotta look like that? She looks so negative. Now, like I said last week, I thought she was in a good place. Now
maybe it's Kimmy when she gets around Kimmy one-on-one.
And I don't know. I think she's just not good at filming. I think that's one, she's not good at filming, and two, she probably didn't know what she finna walk into, and
she's trying to be careful with her words. You're not gonna use this against me 2 years down the road.
Okay, so Kimmy is talking to Kiuwha, and she asked Kiuwha first, how did it go with her and Maurice Jr. And so she said, well, you know, point blank, basically, he misses his mom. So, you know, she said that, you know, she's gonna try to work on a plan to be able to be around him more. So Kimmy was working her way up to talk about the situation that Maurice, she said, well, Maurice wants us to sit and talk and meet because, you know, he wants us to be in a better place, you know, for the sake of Maurice Jr. because he wants us to, you know, communicate and to talk about the situation that happened 2 years ago. So, you know, Kai was tight faced the whole. She 1 minute she laughed, 1 minute she. So yeah, and Kimmy just kind of dived into it and said, you know, when the situation that went down, I want you to know that it was being said that I was the demise of your marriage, and I wasn't. You know, she said, Kimmy was saying that the situation with you and Maurice, y'all both, you know, filed for divorce. And that's when we came into play. And it's been said that I was the side chick and I'm the one that broke up your marriage. And then Kyle would say, well, I can't help it what the blog say or what the people say. You know, I didn't say that. She said, but you didn't stop it either. And she was like, well, what you want me to do? How I'm supposed to stop it? So that when Kyle, you see the whole attitude now coming. I said, ooh, Kyle, finna give the attitude.
I can kind of see Kyle's point. You know what I'm saying? I can't help what people say on social media. I can't go out there and correct everybody. No, Kyle probably could went out there and say, you know, no, I don't think she's a side chick. What's that gonna do? What's that gonna do?
Well, if she would have said, if to me, and must agree with Kimmy because I think she's gonna say this next week, but she gonna say it would have did a lot to say, listen, me and Maurice had already filed for divorce, and And according to what I know, they met during that time span. So I didn't know Kimmy. I never had any problems with, Kimmy coming around my husband or anything like that.
Okay.
I didn't know this lady until after, we had already filed for divorce. So that's my story. So if y'all think that it was, then that's on y'all. But according to what I see, I didn't see that.
Okay, valid point. I think you're right.
Just
I'm
telling
wrong.
your side.
But you tell her. Yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
Now, if people run with it after that, hey, I ain't
that's
got
what I'm
nothing to do
saying.
with it.
All she can do is say her side and say her say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes that don't even work because
But-
people gonna take what they want to take from it and run with it.
But to be honest, Kiuwha was on a live with, I think that was her ex-brother-in-law, and saying that Kimmy
So she did say it.
She alluded to that. You know how somebody say, "Oh, so you saying she was a side chick?" And you know what I'm
She
saying,
didn't say
stuff
yes
like
or no,
right?
and she didn't.
And I can't even remember, it was so long ago because I watched it, and so yeah, it was.
Well, you gotta understand. I really think Kyle has something against Kimmy. Because deep down inside Kyle, I think she really felt like Kimmy did break up the marriage between her and Maurice, and she had some resentment towards Kimmy.
And then I think too that if she wanted to reconcile, you know what I'm saying, like Kimmy said, if she wanted to reconcile, and then now he with this girl, she probably feels some type of way.
Here's the thing.
And now you building a whole life with this man.
But all this is a mute point right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Kimmy, we got to the point we can be cordial with one another. Let it be. Don't mess with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's no need for you to go back in the past and rehash this once again. They are at a cordial state right now. Let them be. But they need a storyline. So let's go back and grab that, bring it back up here. Let's see Kyle be tight-faced again and let them go at it and stir up the drama. I'm just saying, man, it's like deja vu again.
Anyway, on that note, you guys, I guess Bell Collector didn't come on because, we was out of town. We thought we had to do 2, but Bell Collector didn't come on for whatever reason. So
Bell Collector didn't come on. Know why? I said, Courtney and Eddie, y'all stay in that condo. We don't want no parts of. We don't want to be on y'all TV. That's how bad it was.
All right, you guys. We will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I was put God first, y'all.
Deuces.
Hey!